Well, Spartan fans, bowling season is right around the corner. Well, I shouldn't even say right around the corner. It's here now. NSU Spartans bowling team, the defending MEAC champion NSU Spartan bowling team, starts their season this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They're at the Hampton Roads Invitational. NSU is hosting it, obviously. It's going to be at the AMF Lanes in Chesapeake. It's located off of Medical Parkway, which is right off of Battlefield Boulevard. Check NSUSpartans.com for more information as the week goes on. Coach Harrison, you know, yeah, each year when you first got here, it was, the program was here, and it's, you know, next year here, next year here, next year here. A step up every year. I mean, you can look at it. Every wins have either been, you know, improved every year. Right. You win the MEAC championship last year. You go 91-40. What's where's the next step after that?
Well, you know, we had a plan. Coach Gardner and myself, we came together and we made a plan. We said 5 years. We're going to try to build a program, and that's what we did every year. We try to bring in at least 1 or 2 people that would complement us and get us to that next level. And winning the MEAC championship this year was just the greatest feeling. We have plans for this year where we would like to repeat it as MEAC champions, but we also like to go postseason, and that's kind of what we're basing our season on, is for us to get to that next level, is to go to NC2As and to the USBC postseason championship. We can bowl our way in, and if we bowl well, we'll be in one of them.
Yeah, last year you guys, if I'm not mistaken, you had to drop out of the USBC. There was something,
right?
And then obviously you were just short of the NCAA. You know, they take 8 teams, and you're probably that 9th team. You know,
absolutely.
Never 9th in the pecking order. What will be the key this year to get to the NCAA?
Well, I think what we're going to have to do this year is, one, we're going to have to be in the top 8 in the polls, and we're going to have to beat those teams in the top 8. Last year we did beat them, but we're going to have to beat them more than once. We see that narrows that we're some of the top teams, those teams that are above us, we're going to have to beat them more than once in order to stay in the top 8, in order to get a look to say, well, this team has to go. So that's our plan, is to try to go to every tournament, and the teams, the ranked teams that we play, we want to try to beat them.
And obviously this year, you know, there's no newcomers this year. There's no freshmen coming in. You have everyone back from last year except 2 players. Plus you get a player back, Sheila Shamiri Smith, who sat out last year because of injury, so now she's on her 5th year. You know, you losing Chelsea Carl, that was a big loss there. You know, a non-MEAC performer. You know, it's not easy just to replace a non-MEAC bowler, no matter who it is.
Absolutely.
But the fact that you guys have everyone back from last year, pretty much, you know, they bowled with each other, they know each other, you know, and now, you know, like last year Kelsey had to sit out for the first tournament at least because she was hurt. Carrie didn't get here till the 2nd semester. So now it's kind of like, okay, we're not going to have any of those. We're just going to get
we didn't bring anybody in.
Yep.
We got Sheila coming back, and we set this up so that we would have a seasoned team, so that we could go to that next level, so that we could win more games than we've ever won. And that's what we have to do this time. Kelsey was a big part of that 2nd semester push, that 2nd season, you know, the half of the season. She was a great coming back. She stepped in. As a matter of fact, we had to start 2 freshmen last year. So she was one of the ones we expected to start. So her coming in the 2nd half, I think that was our push. I think we won more games. They played together as a team. They've done really well over the summer. They had a nutritionist to work with them over the summer. They've done well in preseason practice and weight room and cardio. Those are all the things we need to last, to, you know, get to the end of the season and not have get tired, have somebody get hurt. We're hoping everybody stays healthy. And we know that Sheila's going to be that catalyst that's going to push.
Yeah, she was a 2-time MEAC player freshman and sophomore year. You know, she had the injury last year, but now she's expecting to come back, you know, stronger than ever. What have you seen out of this year's team and the players so far in preseason practice? You know, even through the summer, you know, obviously now preseason practice is really going on. What have you seen out of them that makes you think that they're really capable of taking that next step?
I think this time they're more relaxed. They're having fun. They're working really, really hard. They're doing, you know, we started right from the beginning. We filmed everybody. We looked at their approach. We looked at balls. looked at everything, and we've given them the best equipment that's out there, and they had the best training over the last several weeks, and I think that's going to be the key because they've gelled together as a team. They play well, they have fun, they hang out together, and that's good because then they know when one gets down, they can build the other one back up. So I think that's going to be the main thing that's going to help us through the season.
Yep, and the season this year is probably about 1 or 2 tournaments less than last year. So, obviously it's spread out a little more. But one tournament that you will get to host is right here in your own lanes. Obviously, the Hampton Roads Invitational was down at the AMF Lanes in Chesapeake, but you get to host one of the 3 Southern Divisionals this year for the MEAC, and it's right here at the Spartan Lanes, right here on campus. I know you guys are very excited for that.
We have our fingers crossed. The bowling lanes have been holding up really well. We're hoping we'll get the pattern down. We've been practicing the different patterns, putting them down, making sure that they're correct and that so that we can have it home, because most of the people never get an opportunity to see us bowl. So we're hoping that we fill the place up and have lots of noise and just distract the other teams, and we come out as the winner, because that's our goal.
Well, you get a good, decent crowd at the Hampton Roads Invitational. There's really not a whole lot of room here for people to be, so it's going to be, it's an intimidating factor.
I think another thing has thrown us from a loop. We were supposed to go to Tallahassee. Well, we won't be going to Tallahassee. We'll be going back to Daytona because they lost their coach in Tallahassee, so they didn't have a chance to get everything ready for their divisional. So they're looking forward to us coming down there, and they want to beat us. So we have to be focused. We have to stick with the game plan, and we have to be focused. Because everybody's, coming after Norfolk this year.
Yeah, when you win, everyone gives you your best shot. So
that's right.
And Bethune's probably going to be your biggest rival in the South.
Yes, definitely, most definitely. And some of the other teams have picked up some players. North Carolina A&T, they should be right up there, very competitive this year. So we're looking for a great season, and we're looking for a prosperous season. Yep.
And of course, everyone thinks since you didn't bring anyone new in and you lost one player, they're going to be like, okay, they're going to take a step back, but it's not necessarily the case, because players from last year are going to, but they're going to take a step up. The players you got this year are going to take a step up. Well, like we said, the Spartans will be opening their season this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, at the Hampton Roads Invitational at the AMF Lanes in Chesapeake, located on Medical Parkway, right off of Battlefield Boulevard there. And obviously later in the beginning of December 2nd and 3rd, they're going to be hosting the MEAC Southern Divisional right here at the Spartan Lanes in the Student Services Building. Obviously, for all your information this year on the Spartan Bowling, as they look to defend their 2012 MEAC title, they make that run, keep checking back at nsuspartans.com.